everybody, this is Faith from faithsbizacademy.com. In this video, I'll be showing you how I asked ChatGPT to complete 50 different tasks in an hour. Okay, the content of asking ChatGPT, the tasks, okay, include helping me with a podcast, helping me with promoting a course, writing the course curriculum, writing the detailed lessons, email marketing challenges, email challenges. What else did we do? We also created IG content, create a 3-month content calendar, so many different amazing things that can help you with building your business, all done in an hour talking with ChatGPT. So in the following video, in the following 16 minutes, you will learn how I actually asked ChatGPT, the prompts I used, my thought flow and processes. So not only are you seeing how to make use of ChatGPT, I'm also giving you ideas on what you need to consider as you build your business when it comes to target audiences, promotional strategies, email marketing, etc., etc. Okay, so have fun watching it, and well, let's dive. So here we are on the ChatGPT dashboard. Now the domain name, the URL is chat.openai.com. Okay, what you want to do is you can just create a new account by logging into your Google account, and then there needs to be some security questions that you have to pass before you come over here. Okay, so I'm really excited to show you how we can create so many different content, create a content planner, and all the things I want to show you right here. So let's get started. Let's get started with sending our very first message to chat. So what I want to do is I want to have a 30-day self-care quotes, and then create some images that I can post on my Instagram account every single day. Okay, imagine I'm a self-care blogger and I want new content. I want some inspirational quotes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to write me 30 self-inspiring quotes for self-care bloggers. All right, we're doing everything in real time. Okay, so you see how fast it is. Okay, so look at that. Wow. I could be doing my nails, I could be watching Netflix, I could be blowing my hair, and it's done. So 30 quotes for self-care bloggers. So if you want to do this, what you can do is you can just copy it and then open up a Google document and just copy it, and there we go. Boom, we have got 30 different quotes. And if you want to put up one Instagram post every single day, we've got one entire month of content planned out. Okay, that's number one. Now, how about, because I actually sell personal use printables, mostly now I sell PLR templates, private label rights templates with commercial use rights. So I want to create a self-care journal. All right, so let's say I'm moving on to the next topic. I'm gonna say write me journal prompts for a 30-day, write me daily journal prompts for a 30-day self-care journal. Okay, so there we go. Once again, I'm watching Netflix again. I'm doing my nails. And okay, so as you can see, we just talked about self-care, right? 30 quotes that I can use for my Instagram, and right now ChatGPT is very quickly generating 30 more journal prompts, and you can see that these are essentially different stuff. Here is a quote, right? Remember, self-care is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey. Here is a journal prompt, and therefore it is in form of like a question, a thought-provoking statement. So once again, if you want to keep all these things, all you have to do is I would open up a Google document and just copy and paste it in, and then after that do the designing in Canva, which is what I like to do. Okay, do my designing in Canva. So there we go, a 30-day self-care journal. Boom, all the journal prompts are done. In all honesty, journal prompts is what I used to struggle with when creating journals. I've always avoided them because I find it really hard. So now with ChatGPT, it's actually much easier to create journal prompts, right? To create journal prompts, whether or not I'm selling the commercial use templates, or for personal use. All right, so that's number 2. Once again, we've got 30-day IG quotes done, 30-day self-care journal prompts, daily journal prompts done. So of course, a disclaimer, I strongly believe that humans still win the war against AI. Even though I have to admit this AI is amazing and mind-blowing and can be an incredibly helpful tool in helping us speed up our content creation process. But please keep in mind that you want to inject your own personality, you want to inject your own creativity. So please make sure that even as you use ChatGPT or any other AI platform to create content like this, make sure you read through every single line, make sure it makes sense, and edit accordingly, all right? Number 3, now I want to write a blog article. And because I talk about blogging for bloggers, I'm going to write me a blog article on 5 essential tools new bloggers need to monetize their blog. All right. Now, remember, the important thing to note here is also that your prompts for chat needs to be as detailed as possible in order to get applicable and relevant content. If you just say, write me a blog article for bloggers, then what kind of content do you want, right? Because as much as you're trying to use ChatGPT to create content, it needs to make sense. It needs to be relevant. So you need to be as detailed as possible when it comes to writing the prompts for ChatGPT in order for it to generate good content for you. Okay, so here we've got 5 essential tools. There's an introduction. So we've got 5 tools that new bloggers would need to monetize their blog: content management system, email marketing, affiliate marketing, advertising network. Everything sounds logical. Okay, everything makes sense. Now, once again, what I would do is I would use this content, copy and paste it on my Google document, make sure I include my products and services. I could pop in affiliate links, like for example, email marketing software. I could be recommending ConvertKit because I'm an affiliate, and I could even talk about link it to my course, like Email Marketing 101. I've got a course on that. I've got an Affiliate Marketing 101 course. So customize it, adapt it to make it unique to you. Well, because AI is so easy to use, you can imagine so many of us are starting to use AI more and more. And as much as every time, even if you type out the exact same prompt to ChatGPT, you're going to get slightly different content. But you want to make sure that it is adapted to you and your business and let your unique personality shine through. All right. So now we've got a blog article done, and it's not even like 7 minutes. Okay, now how about a newsletter? Okay, I ran out of ideas to write a newsletter, and I love doing Canva design. So for example, I want to value add. I want to create a newsletter that is always giving value to my subscribers, but maybe today I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna use chat to help me write me an email newsletter that shares 5 design tips Canva users must know. All right, so this one, I'm kind of testing ChatGPT. How well does chat understand Canva? So here we go. As you can see, the structure varies, right? So just before this, I asked ChatGPT to write me a blog article. So there's an introduction, there's the 5 points, the 5 subheadings, there's a conclusion. Whereas here, because I specified that you need to write me an email newsletter, the introduction is different. It says, hello, subscriber name, da-da-da. These are the 5 tips again. And look at that. We hope these 5 essential tips will empower you, blah, blah, blah. And here, stay inspired and keep designing. And then there you should sign off. So it really adapts according to your specific prompt. So once again, be as specific as possible when it comes to writing the prompts to chat. Okay? Now that I've got my email done in just 2 minutes, I could do some stretching exercises and then think about, oh, what if I want to run a Facebook ad? Okay, I want to run a Facebook ad, lead generation campaign, but I don't know how to write the sales copy. So let's get ChatGPT to help me write me a sales copy for a Facebook ad to promote my upcoming summit called 30-Day Business Plan Summit that is designed, to help aspiring online entrepreneurs build a profitable online business strategically. All right, this is a longer prompt. Let's see what chat comes up with. Okay, this is a Facebook advertisement. I'm asking him to give me sales copy for a Facebook ad. And do you know the difference again? Do you see that now we've got like some emoticons, emojis, some kind of icons right here, which you can copy and paste it onto your Facebook post and then run an ad, right? So here we go. Look at that. Ready to turn your dreams. Attention, aspiring online entrepreneurs. So right away, it has taken the keyword, my target audience of my upcoming summit, aspiring online entrepreneurs. And it goes right there. Call out. Attention, aspiring online entrepreneurs, ready to turn your dreams to reality. Introducing the 30-Day Business Plan Summit. Mark your calendar dates. Look at that. It even reminds me that I need to put down the summit dates, which is so important, right? I mean, people are going to ask when the summit is happening. So this is so important. Mark down your calendars. And here, actionable insights, expert guidance, networking, accountability, blah, blah, blah. Look at that. It's very, very detailed. And action plans and worksheet. Don't miss this opportunity to kickstart your journey. I love this. And there is an important call to action. Reserve your spot now. And this is the registration link. Perfect sales copy for, maybe not perfect, but is great. Okay, another thing that just comes up in like less than 2 minutes. So this is exciting. Now, how about I have a Pinterest marketing course that I want to promote. I want a more detailed. Now, this is not sales copy for an advertisement, but I want a sales copy for a landing page, okay? I know I talk pretty fast. I'm just going to slow down a bit and do a quick recap of what we've done so far. We have asked ChatGPT to write us 30 self-care quotes that I can use for my Instagram, and then create journal prompts for a 30-day self-care journal that I can create. And it has helped me write a blog article on 5 tools new bloggers need, and also helped me write an email newsletter to talk about Canva design tips. Sales copy for Facebook ad, we have done 5 things so far. 5 things in under 12 minutes. And because I'm yakking away as I talk, right? As I'm showing you, of course, chat has done everything in a much shorter time. Okay, so moving on to number 6. Let me get ChatGPT to write me a detailed sales copy to help me promote my new Pinterest marketing course that will help printable sellers. Look at that. I'm stating very specifically who my target audience is. Printable sellers grow massive Pinterest traffic in just 30 days. That's the objective of my course. The promise, the transformation is to help printable sellers, which is the target audience, grow massive Pinterest traffic in just 30 days. Okay, so once again, you see that it has called out attention, printable sellers want to skyrocket your traffic, Pinterest traffic mastery course. Look at that, the ultimate blueprint to drive massive traffic to your printables in just 30 days. I love this because I didn't even mention the name of my course, and yet if this was just, everything here is hypothetical, okay? So if I haven't even thought about my course name, this could actually give me ideas on what to call my Pinterest marketing course. Pinterest Traffic Mastery Course, the ultimate blueprint to drive massive traffic to your printables in just 30 days. I like that. What can you expect? Comprehensive training, tailored strategies, proven techniques. Wow, it's hitting all the right spots. Analytics and tracking. And wow, it has even given me the ideas of that I need to include these incredible bonuses. Resource library, private community, expert support, blah, blah, blah. Great. This is great. Okay, sales copy, of course, you will need to adapt it according to the product that you're actually promoting, but this is a great way to get started so you don't have to start from scratch. All right, now I said this was hypothetical, right? So how about chat? Please write me a detailed course curriculum on a Pinterest marketing course that will help printable sellers grow massive Pinterest traffic in just 30 days. Now, a disclaimer, I have never used ChatGPT in any of the courses that I've created, and in the last 2 years, I have personally created and sold more than 60 different courses. Okay, so this could be a great way for you to get started if you have not created any courses before, okay? But I truly believe that, so basically my experience is that selling courses has tremendously helped me scale my business in terms of income and reach. It helps me, it brings up my credibility as well as my source, as a source of authority, right? Because when I teach in my courses, people get a lot more value than they're just using my templates alone, right? The teaching really adds a lot of value. So I have never used ChatGPT to create any courses. Everything I have sold, created and sold is all from me, okay? But I just want to encourage you that yes, you can use ChatGPT to kickstart, right? Like, because one important thing is that the courses have to make sense. The course curriculum needs to be solid. It needs to be value add. Okay, it needs to be very well structured. So if you want to start creating courses and you need help in structuring your curriculum, yes, why not try out ChatGPT? But once again, the main reason why people want to buy from you than from anybody else is because of your unique personality, how you are going to deliver the course itself, okay, and how you're going to input your own experience and expertise into the courses that you deliver. All right, use ChatGPT to help you speed up the course creation process, but please, I personally believe that you have to input your own expertise and experience, all right, to make it unique, okay? Because this shouldn't, my personal belief is that it shouldn't just be an overnight thing, fully dependent on your AI, right? People need to buy into the value that you give them, okay? You, all right? So here we have now, wow, this looks really extensive, 10 modules for this very detailed Pinterest marketing course. It has even asked me to do the bonus materials, and you can see this actually corresponding between the course curriculum that it is now telling me, as well as the detailed sales copy that I just asked ChatGPT to write me just a couple of moments ago. Okay, so if I wanna go into lesson detail, that's also possible. Okay, also possible, write me a detailed lesson. This is like a follow-up question on the module. The first module is Introduction to Pinterest Marketing for Printables. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this. I'm just gonna highlight this. So I'm asking it to write me a detailed lesson on this one, the module Introduction to Pinterest Marketing for Printables, and just look at my nails a little bit, file my nails, drink some water, cheers, and wait. So here we are. This is a pretty detailed lesson. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Why Pinterest for printable sellers? Key benefits of Pinterest marketing for printables, understanding the Pinterest user experience, navigating Pinterest best practices, Once again, make sure you add in your own take, your own unique experience and expertise, add in your affiliate links and relevant links to other products and services, okay? And make sure it makes sense, okay? Don't just copy wholesale without any editing. You have to be discerning while using the content generated by ChatGPT. But yes, incredibly impressive at the amount of detail that has been generated in just a couple of moments, okay? So now I'm done with the Pinterest marketing thing for a while now. We are at the beginning of summer, so I'm asking ChatGPT to give me ideas on what printable products to create to help moms go through summer stress-free. Let's see what. So once again, the keyword here is printable products. So I want to create different types of printables. My target audience is to help moms, and the objective is to help them go through summer stress-free. So look at that. We're having 8 ideas so far, 9, 10. I didn't state the number of ideas. I basically left it open. So Chat has given me 10 ideas. Pretty cool. Summer activity planners, summer chore charts, meal planners, bucket lists, self-care journals. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now that I have the product ideas, how about I want to pick one particular product, all right? So let's say I am asking ChatGPT to write me a detailed Google SEO optimized product description for a summer budget planner. Do we have that? Summer budget planner? No. How about a summer travel planner with typo error, with the suggested long tail keywords above. So once again, this is like a follow-up question, okay? I picked from the 10 ideas that ChatGPT has given me. I selected number 6, maybe summer travel planner is something I want to create. And now it has given me a short description, and that could be some related keywords, right? Like packing list, itinerary planning, stuff like that. Stress-free summer getaway, so that's a long tail keyword. So here it has written me a product description. Okay, key features of the product, optimize your planner. Now this one looks weird. Now look at that. Rate alert. This one doesn't make sense. Optimize your summer travel planning experience with our SEO optimized summer travel planner. So this totally doesn't make sense, but what makes sense is it provides a comprehensive section dedicated to destination research, hassle-free packing list, itinerary planning, budgeting and expense tracker, travel memories preserved. So that is great. And here I like this. Don't let the summer heat dampen your vacation spirit. Embrace the season with confidence, and therefore purchase our summer travel planner. So once again, be discerning, okay? Make sure you're reading through every single line and not just copying and pasting, because this particular paragraph doesn't make sense, okay? So, but this is still great enough, all right? So now we have done 11 things, all right? We have asked ChatGPT to give us 11 questions, 11 tasks that it has completed for us. Number 12, let me tell Chat, I want to create an Etsy shop selling coloring pages for kids. Give me 10 suggestions on shop names. Let's see. And of course, if you're gonna look at the suggestions, you would have to check back onto Etsy and make sure that none of these have actually been used, all right? So look at that. I like whimsical coloring pages. So let me choose that. Assuming that this is actually within the word letter limit. Okay, so I want to work on that. Another follow-up question, now that I've selected the business name, give me a fun and catchy slogan for a business name. Whimsical coloring pages. Whimsical coloring pages that sells coloring, that sells coloring pages for kids. So I just want to make sure that Chat knows what we're doing right now. I'm taking its suggestion, picking one particular business name, shop name, and oh, look at that. Let your imagination bloom with whimsical coloring pages. Not bad at all. Now give me 3 suggestions. This is another follow-up question. On a mission statement for a business name, same thing, whimsical coloring pages. Look at that, I'm trying to build up my business name, my business slogan, and my mission statement that sells coloring pages for kids. Let's see, 3 suggestions, and then I'm gonna pick one. Okay, so here, our mission to ignite the spark of creativity. Nice mission statement. At Whimsical Coloring Pages, our mission is to provide children with captivating and enchanting coloring pages. Wow, I love that. Mission is to empower young minds by offering a delightful collection of coloring pages. So great! Promote self-expression, spark imagination, cultivate a lifelong passion for creativity. Well put, chat. Well put. So now, continuing with this, okay, here we are. We're trying to seal the whole business branding as much as possible. We're just within a couple of minutes talking to chat. So now, I want to know who my target audience is. What does ChatGPT think? So I want to say, describe to me in detail who my target audience is if I want to sell coloring pages for kids. So now I've got a lovely name, I've got a slogan, I've got a mission statement. What does ChatGPT think about my target audience? So you see here is saying that the target audience for coloring pages for kids consists of children in the age range 3 to 12. So now the target audience would be dependent on the children's interests, parental involvement, educational value. So it would be parents or teachers who value educational materials, homeschooling, homeschoolers, educational setting, gift giving. True, I could be selling to somebody who don't have kids themselves but want to gift someone a set of coloring pages. That is great. Okay, so this is my target audience. In actual fact, it is, of course I know that I'm trying to target parents and guardians and maybe homeschool teachers or just teachers in school to actually use my coloring pages. But this has really kind of crystallized the whole idea and make it very, very clearly who my target audience is. Okay, so this is great. Continuing to follow up on this, all right? So now I know who my target audience is. So if my target audience are parents and guardians who are responsible for purchasing coloring pages and facilitating their children's creative experiences. What would be the 3 biggest struggles or considerations, blah blah blah, lots of typo errors on my part, I apologize, when purchasing coloring pages? So you see that, I hope by watching this it also helps you see the whole structure, right? So first I started with a shop name brainstorm, the slogan, the mission statement, understanding who my target audience is, and then now zooming in further into detail, what kind of issues they will struggle with, because you want to know what problems so that the solutions you provide answer or meet the demands of these needs and these considerations. So you are already preempting what kind of objections they would come up with, and therefore you need to think 1 or even 2, 3 steps ahead of your audience and make sure that whenever you present the solution, your product to them, it just goes bam and you're just gonna nod and say yes and just pay for it, okay? So you see that the considerations are age appropriateness, right? They need to make sure that the coloring pages they purchase are suitable. So this is actually really important. Like when it comes to designing, you wanna make sure that the areas for coloring is not too tiny, right? What if they're using crayons? The coloring pages for kids are essentially very different from coloring pages for adults. So you want to make sure that the content is age appropriate. Quality, how about paper's thickness, durability? So this one gives me the idea that even though I'm selling a printable product, I might need to actually make recommendations on what type of paper my customers should use in order to have the best kind of quality when printing out these coloring pages on their own. Something that people might actually overlook. So this is actually really important. I like that the fact they have mentioned is quality and content. Now, value for money, you want to make sure, you see, they're conscious of their spending. You want to make sure they're getting value for money. So once again, I love the suggestion. Consider factors such as the number of coloring pages included in a set or a bundle, bonus activities or coloring tips. Great, great. I love this. So it really helps me give me a lot more ideas on how to actually present my coloring pages, what I need to keep in mind when designing the coloring pages, and how to package it so that it's more value for money. All right. So let's see, we've got the target audience, how solutions. Now that we have the problems, I still want Chat to kind of reinforce how do we make sure that the solutions are great. So please, how can I overcome these considerations to make sure my coloring pages are attractive to them? I kind of know already, but I just want to see, because now Chat has already given me the considerations, right? What can it give me from the other perspective, making sure that it is good. It basically leaves no room for objections, okay, here. So it's saying that I need to make sure there's no showcase, provide previews or sample images that showcase the complexity. Very good advice. Bonus features, clear product descriptions and previews. Yes, this is so important. Some people neglect this because they might only show one page as a preview, but you're selling like a pack of 30, and if the price is high, it makes people hesitate. You know, I've only seen one page. How do I know that the rest of the 29 pages are of good quality too? So this is actually very good advice. And I can also input customer testimonials and reviews. So if I'm a brand new online seller, this becomes something that I want to pay attention to, right? So I need to actively try to collect testimonials and add them to my page, okay? So these are great advice from ChatGPT. Now that I know who my target audience is, what I need to think of when I'm creating the coloring pages, now give me a step-by-step detailed tutorial on how I can use Canva to create printable coloring pages for kids. Now, some part of me feels like I'm just testing ChatGPT. I want to know what kind of advice it can give me. Okay, I am pretty familiar with Canva. I teach people how to use Canva, and I have used Canva to create coloring pages before. So I actually want to see, you know, if I am new, I'm a beginner, does ChatGPT give me good advice? Not too bad. Choose a template, customize background, add illustrations, customize text, duplicate and rearrange. If you want to create multiple coloring pages with the same design, duplicate the existing page, download and save, print and share. Great. Makes sense. Now, what if I don't just want to use Etsy? I want to find other shopping platforms, but there's so many shopping platforms out there, right? So what shopping platforms would be best for selling coloring pages for kids? What would Chat say? When it comes to selling coloring pages, well, there's Etsy, Shopify, Gumroad, Teachers Pay Teachers, and your own website. And okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I would probably have to Google some more, right? Because I need to consider platform fees, ease of use, audience reach. So I'll probably have to Google each of these platforms and better understand what they provide, how much it costs, the running costs and all that. But this is a very decent list. Now, how about when it comes to marketing? I know where to sell it. I know how to create it. I know what to create. Now, what social media channel can I find my target audience of parents and guardians looking for coloring pages for kids? Let's see. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it YouTube? What would ChatGPT suggest? Facebook. Okay, create a Facebook business page. Instagram, highly visual, popular among parents and caregivers. Pinterest, yeah, showcasing your coloring pages, organizing them by themes, age group. That's a good suggestion. organize my pins by themes, age groups, or educational topics. YouTube, create tutorials, coloring challenges. Oh, that's interesting. TikTok, create short and engaging videos to showcase your coloring pages, parenting blogs, and forums. Not too bad at all, not too bad. So here it also asked me to do collaborations with bloggers. Okay, so it's really giving me quite a lot of ideas on what to do, right? Where can I find my target audience? Now, moving on, enough of the coloring pages business. Write me a set of Facebook group rules where I host a community of online entrepreneurs. I hope you're still with me, everybody, to provide support and accountability, right? I want everybody to be engaged, but I want there to be some group rules to make sure everybody's following it. Decent, kind, and respectful, no self-promotion, share and seek advice, maintain confidentiality. That is so important. No spamming, stay on topic, That is a very detailed guideline. That is great. I could just copy paste it and paste it on my Facebook group, okay? Now, I want to work out a content calendar. In case you're not keeping track, we are on the 20-second task for ChatGPT. Give me I love this one. I really love this one. 3-month content calendar on creating hot selling printables, both evergreen and seasonal, for the months of July, August, and September. I'm trying to plan ahead what I need to create in the next 3 months. I want ideas for evergreen as well as seasonal products for the month of July, August, and September. I'm trying to plan ahead. Content calendar, if you don't have any ideas, I love what ChatGPT has given me here. So you can see that it has broken down July into week 1, evergreen printable planner templates, including goals, to-do lists, habit trackers, and more. This week 2, I would create a seasonal printable, which is a summer activity pack. Week 3, home organization. Week 4, seasonal, 4th of July. Now this one, not as brilliant because 4th of July would have already been gone, right? But not too bad. I can just swap things around. Or if it's still June now, I can actually jump right into creating the 4th of July party decoration. So I really love how it's giving me ideas on products to create every single week, and you can see that it is applicable to the specific months, right? We're talking about back to school in August. We're talking about end of summer scrapbooking kit. We're talking about fall bucket list. We're talking about Halloween party pack. I love this 3-month content calendar. Pardon me, I got too excited, that ChatGPT has come up with for me. So if you need ideas on what to create, ask Chat. Okay, this is a great way to get started, to plan out ahead. All right, hope this would give you some inspiration so that you can plan ahead and not be too last minute. All right, now that I have this 3-month calendar, how do I prioritize? Okay, what do I do? Let me see. Prioritizing. Okay, so give me the top best selling. Give me the top proven best selling printables. Give me the top 3 best selling printables with proven track record from the above list. Okay, so I want Chat to help me because now I've got like 12 product ideas. I want him to give me specifically what should I focus on. So it says meal planning worksheets, home organization, and back to school bundles. So this 3 proven to be popular among different audiences. Of course, if you want to be really certain, then you want to check out like Google keyword research tools or Etsy keyword research tools, okay, that actually give you the number of sales for these types of printables, okay, but it does seem logical to me. All right, so that's a follow-up question from getting the 3-month content calendar and then prioritizing product creation based on proven sales. Now, I'm thinking about my Pinterest marketing course again. So back to the Pinterest marketing course that we discussed above. What would be a reasonable price, as well as suggested launch promotion price? What do you think? How much should I price my course and how much should I launch it? So the reasonable price is $97 to $297. That definitely sounds reasonable. Now, at the lower end of $97, course may offer basic Pinterest marketing strategies, higher end, more in-depth, more comprehensive, more advanced Pinterest marketing. Launch promotion price, 20 to 30% off the regular price. Well, it seems like ChatGPT does know its stuff. So this is great way of, another way that you can use ChatGPT for, talk about pricing. If all else fails, you have no idea, you can actually get it to suggest pricing structure, okay? But of course, once again, take everything with a pinch of salt. It's great to get started with the content that ChatGPT has provided you with, but make sure you back it up with your own other kind of research and try and tested methods, do your own survey of your clients, make sure you understand your audience, all right, and how much they're actually willing to pay. So we have the Pinterest marketing course. And because, I am human and I have complex ideas in my head and I'm thinking of A and B at the same time. And now I want to talk about printables again. So suggest price, reasonable price for selling personal use printables on Etsy versus on my own website. Now we're talking about pricing, right? So Chat has given me pretty good suggestions on pricing my Pinterest marketing course. So what about if I want to ask pricing for personal use printables on Etsy versus my own website? So it's actually saying, it's not just giving me the numbers, it's actually giving me things I need to consider to price: cost of production, market research, unique value proposition, target audience, all makes sense. Selling personal use printables on Etsy, price ranges from $5 to $25. On your own website, you have more flexibility in pricing, potentially set slightly higher prices to account for the absence of platform fees. So this is interesting. Essential to strike a balance between offering a fair price. Yep, makes sense. Now, let's see. Okay, so now I've got a whole list of ideas of what I can create in the next 3 months, right? I'm zooming in on the summer budget planner. So give me ideas on the content to include on every page of a 20-page summer budget planner. So from the list of ideas before that, remember, what can I create for a summer? Now I want to go into creating a summer budget planner, but what kind of pages should I include? So here is Chat giving me different suggestions. So there is goal setting, introduction, monthly overview, expense tracker, savings tracker. I'm not sure if it's giving me a total of 20 pages, but it looks very decent. Definitely some of the pages can be duplicates, right? So this is great. So I don't have to start from, with a blank mind or from scratch. I actually know what kind of pages I want to create and I can move on from there. These are great suggestions. Now I have thought about, or rather ChatGPT has given me ideas on what to create on every single page. Now the question is, I don't have time to create it on my own. So how much will it cost to hire someone on Fiverr to create the 20-page summer budget planner as above? How much? Maybe it's the first time I'm hiring. So let's see. It says start around 50, go up to 300 or more depending on the factors. Important to review sellers' reviews, quality of work. Okay, not bad. At least it gives me an idea of what kind of budget I need to set aside if I want to hire somebody. Okay, so that's actually pretty interesting. Now, what if I'm trying to sell this as a PLR template? What is a reasonable price for selling this same 20-page summer budget planner in editable Canva templates with private label rights? I want to hear what ChatGPT's opinion is. Once again, it's giving me factors to consider. I actually want to see, so here we go. Between $20 to $50. That's reasonable too. That's reasonable too. So we've got pricing suggestions for Pinterest marketing course, for personal use printables, and even for a summer budget planner in editable Canva template with private label rights. That's very, very interesting. Now, if I want to promote my Pinterest marketing course, as you can see, I'm thinking so much. My thoughts are going left and right. Printables, Pinterest marketing. Now, I want to promote my Pinterest marketing course. Give me a 7-day promotion strategy focused on email marketing and affiliate marketing for my Pinterest marketing course described above. I love how we can just pick up where we left off and just point ChatGPT back to something that we have already mentioned before. So here's the 7-day promotion strategy: pre-launch, affiliate outreach, early bird discount. I love that he has included that. Testimonials. So here is my 7-day promotion strategy. Definitely helpful. Now that I have my 7-day promotion strategy, I need even more details. Write me an email newsletter for each of the 7 days stated above. Okay, so once again, I've got my sales page done, sales copy for Pinterest marketing course done. I've got my Pinterest strategy done. I've got a detailed lesson written out. Now I'm trying to get it to write me an email newsletter for each of the 7 days above. ChatGPT might be a bit tired because it seems to be taking some time to respond. So I think it depends on how much traffic is on the website. Maybe he's feeling a little overworked by the 30 tasks that I have already asked it to do for me. So let's see what Chat is going to do for me. If not, copying and pasting it, and it's already coming up with it. So I just got to be a little bit more patient. Look at that, day 1, giving me the subject. Now, this is not an easy task, in all honesty. It is trying to write me the specific details of the emails that I actually want to send during my 7-day promotion. Okay, so it's great. It's great just sitting around waiting for it to happen. So just a recap, okay, while we wait for ChatGPT to come up with our 7-day email newsletters for my 7-day promotion for my hypothetical Pinterest marketing course. Now, in the last 45 minutes, we have asked it to do 30 different tasks, and we're not even done yet, okay? But if I'm actually literally just copying and pasting everything and not yakking away to you, things will be even much faster, right? So make sure you copy the content that you like into your Google Doc or whatever Trello boards or anything that you use to keep your content organized. Okay, but you see that things are actually moving really fast, and it literally is giving me content that I can write in the emails to send out, to get my affiliate partners to be involved, to tell my subscribers that the clock is ticking for the early bird discount. Look at that. Insert enroll now button. It even tells me where I need to insert a buy button. Okay. This is same, but this is fine. Now continue generating. And day 4, I should be including testimonials and stuff like that. And we are at day 5, affiliate spotlight. Now, of course, not everything. Once again, always take it with a pinch of salt. Always make sure that you read through every single line that ChatGPT is generating, the content. Copy and paste it, save it somewhere, get it organized, and then make sure that you adapt it accordingly, okay? So this is amazing. 7 days of emails done in just a couple of minutes. Now, I'm still on my Pinterest marketing course. Give me detailed suggestions on what to include in my course logo for this Pinterest marketing course that will make it look professional, engaging, and attractive. Now, I know ChatGPT is more about giving like detailed like text, right? Written content for newsletters, blog articles, even design tips, right? So I really want to know, without actually showing me an image, what can it help me with in terms of giving me suggestions on how to include or how to create my logo. So clear and legible text, icon, a symbol, color palette, vibrant and eye-catching, use complementary or contrasting colors. You can even consider incorporating an icon or symbol that represents the essence of Pinterest marketing. This could be a pin or a stylized P. I love this because it shows me that it is not just throwing out generic tips on creating a course logo. It's actually giving me specific advice on creating a logo for a Pinterest marketing course. So I love that it's actually giving me this particular piece of design tip. Okay, so now that we have some design tips for the course logo, now I'm thinking further into detail about the user experience for my students going through this Pinterest marketing course. Give me a list of questions to ask students as part of a student onboarding questionnaire as they start my Pinterest marketing course. So I have a better understanding of what they want to learn and where their starting point is. Oops, I had a typo there. But look at that, that's the questions for student onboarding questionnaire. So basically, I hope that even as you're watching through this, following through this video based on the prompts I'm writing, feel free to use the same prompts and adapt it to what you need, right? Whatever you're creating, what course you're creating, how can you actually improve the user experience by including a student onboarding questionnaire to kind of show that there is a difference between what your students start with and then what's the transformation at the end of the course. So now I have a list of questions to ask them when they start the course. And then I also want to write me a list of questions to ask the same students to give me feedback and collect testimonials after they complete the Pinterest marketing course. Okay, do you see that everything comes together? I've basically gotten ChatGPT to help me with improve the user experience, helping me understand my students when they first start the course, when they end the course, give me feedback. And I've even talked about the course curriculum, detailed lesson plan, all that. I've done all that. ChatGPT has helped me with all of the above. Okay, so this is great. So here we've got questions specifically to get them to give me feedback. Okay, so this is great. Now, how about I want to survey my existing clients, a list of questions to ask my existing email subscribers as part of a survey to better understand what level of online entrepreneurship they are at, what's their affordability on purchasing courses and coaching programs, and what kind of courses they are most interested in. You see that my questions are getting pretty detailed right now because my objective is to actually understand my own audience better, how I can serve them better, right? So I want to have a detailed survey to help me identify that. I hope that as you're watching this, you're not just seeing the power of ChatGPT, but also picking up tips on engaging your audience, on what you need to do to improve your student user experience through courses, how to actually plan out your content calendar. All these are actually business tips to help you, all right? Now that I have that, what can I offer my audience as an incentive to get them to complete the survey above? Now you see there's 15 questions, right? So how do I incentivize my audience to actually complete this questionnaire so that I can get people to give me the feedback? So I can offer an incentive like a free resource, exclusive content, discount, coupon code, even entry to a giveaway or contest. I think that's pretty cool. Entry to a giveaway. Okay, that's a good idea. Early access or beta testing, that's also a great idea as an incentive. Okay, so I like that. Now, how about, mine is jumbles up again. I've got ideas jumping to and fro. So what would be, back to my Pinterest marketing course, what would be a good upsell offer to a promotion for my Pinterest marketing course? I hope that you're also seeing that there are so many different aspects of running a marketing campaign or a promotion, right? Once again, we're talking about planning out the curriculum. We're talking about going into detail for the lessons, talking about 7-day promotion strategy, the emails for each of these 7 days, even offering a good upsell so you can actually increase the sales per transaction. So Pinterest Marketing Mastermind, I like that as an upsell offer, group coaching program, advanced Pinterest analytics, Pinterest ads training, Pinterest SEO and keyword optimization, templates, affiliate marketing blueprint. Amazing ideas. In fact, if I didn't ask ChatGPT, I might only be thinking of templates as my upsell, but here it's giving me a lot more different ideas that I can use as my upsell offer. So if you struggle with your setting up a sales funnel, you can also test out ChatGPT and see what ideas you can get for upsell options, okay? Now write me a webinar outline on 5 myths of Pinterest marketing, which will lead me to promoting my Pinterest course at the end of the webinar. So I'm thinking I already have my promotional strategy, but I actually want to run a free webinar, get more people into the webinar, and then give them value through the webinar before I actually sell them my actual course. So this is great. It's even 5 myths. Pinterest is only for DIY and crafts, just for inspiration, not action. This is great. I've got a webinar outline now. This is awesome. I can actually use this content to create the webinar. Okay, we've got even closing remarks, Q&A session and stuff like that. This is great. Now write me a detailed script for a YouTube video on 5 myths. So I'm just trying to see if there are any differences between the outline for the webinar as well as a detailed script if I'm actually trying to create a YouTube video on the same topic. So we're gonna see what ChatGPT is gonna give me. I like this. Opening shot, you on camera, smiling and enthusiastic. This is definitely something I will not anticipate, I did not expect ChatGPT to tell me that, but I actually love that because it's really catering, adapting the information provided to me according to my request. YouTube video, right? Hey there, welcome to our channel, transition to myth 1, myth 2, So it is actually a little bit more detailed. It's more conversational as compared to the previous outline, which is like point form. What are the different points I can talk about for each myth? And here it's in more conversational. It is a script. Okay, so you see that depends on the keywords and the prompts you use, you will really be getting different kind of content from ChatGPT. So be as specific as possible for the request that you want to make. Okay, so I love that. So here, call to action is even telling me transition to call to action. I've created a comprehensive Pinterest marketing course. And here, closing shot, you on camera. Inviting viewers to like, subscribe, and leave comments. This is so important. This is so important. I love that they actually included that as well. So here, I know what to do for my YouTube video now. How about write me a SEO optimized video description of the YouTube video above. So now I know the content of my video. I want the description of my video, and there we go. Okay, that is really fast and really detailed, but maybe I'm not going to include all the myths, because if I include the details of the myths, then there's no point watching. And I love that it has also included hashtags. Very, very amazing. Now, another challenge to ChatGPT: convert the above content on 5 myths of Pinterest marketing into a 5-day email challenge that talks about 1 myth each day and a practical action to take to help with Pinterest marketing targeted at the myth. So I'm trying to repurpose my content, and I'm trying to change it. Maybe instead of a webinar or instead of a YouTube video, I want to change it into a free 5-day email challenge. So once again, you see that it has changed the format. Okay, you're seeing that the same myths appear, but the content, how it's written, is different, and it's now structured as this is the myth 1 and this is your action step, this is myth 2 and this is your action step. I love this. I love this. Of course, to me, I think it's still a little bit brief, so definitely I need to include more details on that. Okay. What else? Outline for the email challenge. Now, I need more details, right? Like I said, it's a bit too brief. So give me a detailed explanation on why Pinterest is not only for recipes and DIY projects, and 3 reasons why an online content creator of any niche can use Pinterest to grow their traffic and boost product sales. I'm trying to push ChatGPT to give me more information. Now, I've got the structure for the daily challenge. Now, I need more content, more details. This is more content. Remember, 3 reasons why content creators of any niche can use to increase traffic, expand audience reach, boost product sales. That is lovely. That is lovely. Now, I want to scale my business. Another challenge for ChatGPT: I am currently earning $100 a month selling personal use printables for moms, including planners and kids printables. So give me 5 things I can do in the next 3 months to double my income. I wonder what ChatGPT would tell me. Expand your product line, optimize your product listing, leverage social media, offer bundles and upsells, implement email marketing. Decent answers, but pretty generic. So if you need help, please, I offer coaching services as well. So feel free to ask me, because I will help you strategize more detailedly that is unique to your business development. Okay. Now, that is tips on scaling your online business, but it's still decent. It's still very decent, okay? Change the topic again. Write me a 5-page guide on 10 actionable steps for printables sellers to take in order to expand their businesses, boost product sales, and increase organic traffic. All done in 3 months. So I want to use this as possibly my lead magnet to get people to sign up to join my email list. A helpful guide, okay, that is not too overwhelming, but yet it gives detailed and sufficient information that will make them want to learn more from me. Okay, so this is a 5-page, 10 actionable steps. Okay, now if I don't think it's sufficient, it's detailed enough, what I want to do is I'm going to explain and provide get ChatGPT to explain and provide detailed information for step 1 above. Okay, so now I have the main skeletal structure of my 5-page guide. Now I want it to give me even more details on step 1. Now that is a lot more details, and this would really help me fill up 1 page. Nice. And I can just repeat that for step 2 through all the steps and then have my detailed guide written out in just a couple of minutes. Now I'm thinking of podcast. Lots of ideas in my head, moving from printables to YouTube to courses, and now I'm thinking of podcast suggestions. On a podcast name that is powerful and inspiring. For a podcast targeted to help online entrepreneurs with business and marketing tips. So just now I asked for Etsy shop name, and now I'm asking for a podcast name, which is nice. And if you notice that the detail is for the Etsy shop name, the words are actually joined together, because technically speaking, you cannot space out the name in your URL or when you register for your Etsy name. But here is a podcast name. So I love that ChatGPT takes into considerations all these details too. So this is great. Okay, so now that I've got 10 names, and I want ChatGPT to not just give me the name, I want it to give me 20 suggested episode topics for the podcast above. Well, that was fast. So if now that I have the 20 episodes, I can pick a podcast name. I've got 20 episodes, and give me a detailed script for a 15-minute podcast talking about the episode. Let me just copy and paste episode. Let's see this one. Okay, if I want to talk about this topic, give me a script. Chat. Look at that. Very detailed content, again, very relevant. Opening music, background music, transition, host, is actually a conversational script, right? So I love that. It might not run for 15 minutes, but this is great. It's a great way to get started. And then I have to input it more of my own unique experience and expertise and talk about stuff that I personally know and have tried and tested and stuff like that. Okay, but this is a great way to get started. Podcast name, podcast episode, even podcast script. Amazing. Okay, now we have done 48 tasks. 48 tasks that ChatGPT has delivered. The final 2, write me an email to invite someone to be the guest on my podcast talking about this particular topic. Okay, so imagine I'm not the expert in there. I just want somebody who is the expert to actually come onto my podcast and talk about this specific topic. So here is the email I can use to invite him or her. So here as a guest on Profitable Pursuits, let's see if it's actually one of the names suggested. Profitable Pursuits, yeah, it's number 2. So it's interesting that it has actually used one of the suggested names in this email invitation. Lovely. Now finally, write me an email to thank the podcast guest and request for future collaborations. So we are trying to round it up. As you can see, I've come up with podcast name, podcast episodes, script for a podcast episode, how to invite a podcast guest, thank the podcast guest. And I have all these done by chat, okay? My clock shows me about an hour. And in the last hour, you have seen me in real time get ChatGPT to complete 50 different tasks, okay? And we have basically done a quick recap, 30-day prompts for Instagram, create journal prompts for a 30-day self-care planner that I can create, write me a blog article, write me an email newsletter on Canva tips, sales copy for a Facebook ad, sales copy for a course landing page, a course outline for a Pinterest marketing course, sales copy for the Pinterest marketing course landing page, detailed lesson for one of the lessons for the Pinterest marketing course, 7-day promotion strategy, daily emails for the 7-day promotion strategy. What else did we do? We did so much. And then, of course, I bounce to and fro because I'm only human, right? I know this is, in a way, it's a little bit messy, but in all honesty, these are the exact things I did. Before I recorded this video for you, these were the exact steps that I took when I was talking to ChatGPT because my ideas were bouncing in my head. I wasn't flowing, I wasn't really just flowing through for just the Pinterest marketing. I was also thinking about printables and stuff like that. So this is exactly what I did. But I love how I can bring back ChatGPT back to something I've mentioned earlier and still follow up with that. Okay, so we also talked about a 3-month content calendar, ideas on what to create in the next 3 months for personal use printables, keyword suggestions, product description, even helped me with brainstorm shop names, business slogan, mission statement, finding who your target audience is. And now this one is a structured flow, right? Business name, slogan, mission, target audience, understanding the problems of the target audience, what kind of solutions can I provide so that I can counter those potential objections, and then even a step-by-step tutorial or basically a step-by-step lesson suggestion on how I can use Canva to create a printable coloring page, and then what platforms can I use to sell those coloring pages, where to find my target audience, and then ChatGPT was listing out the different social media channels and what I can use them for. And then I wrote out group rules for Facebook, worked out the 3-month content calendar, which I mentioned already, even prioritizing which product to create based on proven sales, pricing for my course, pricing for the printables, pricing for printables on Etsy versus my own website, cost of hiring somebody for creating the product. And then we talked about logo design, improving the whole user experience for my student, going through my marketing course, Pinterest marketing course, student onboarding form, collecting feedback and testimonials, creating a survey for my existing audience so I know better what they want, what they're looking for, how much they can afford, so I can create products that will meet that. Incentive for audience to complete the survey, how to invite my subscribers to complete the survey, that's an email, idea for an upsell for my Pinterest marketing course, webinar outline, imagine I need to run a webinar, YouTube script, YouTube video description, outline for an email challenge, details of the specific daily email for the email challenge, how to scale my online business, the outline for a guidebook, writing the guidebook in detail, podcast name, episode ideas, detailed episode script, podcast invitation, and thanking my podcast guest for being my guest. So that's it. That is it. Some of the tasks are really difficult, and if you really follow through and if you can spend like just an hour talking to chat, I would not suggest you talking to ChatGPT every single day. I mean, there is always the risk that we fall into this rabbit hole and we get so sucked into the joy and fun and amusement of talking to ChatGPT, but not actually taking action. So even within this hour, I've actually gotten sufficient content. Okay, if anything, I would say my favorite takeaway is the 3-month content calendar. So from then on, I know exactly what to create, and I can get ChatGPT to write me the video, the product description. It also helps me with the podcast, something brand new. I do not have like a podcast. So use ChatGPT to help you. But once again, my advice would be that you have to adapt it. There are times where ChatGPT makes some boo-boos because of misunderstanding my prompts. But if you come up with clear instructions or clear questions, ChatGPT can give you very great answers and help you with writing your content. Okay, so if you have a fear of writing, or you always draw a blank when it comes to writing an email or writing sales pages, come to ChatGPT. Okay, it is very, very helpful. But once again, strongly recommend that you always input your own unique identity, your unique voice, your unique experience and expertise to make all the products and services that you create unique, and your audience will love you for it. All right. Thank you so much for spending the last hour with me. I hope you have found this video to be super helpful. Feel free to share. Please like, subscribe to our channel, follow our channel, and yeah, if you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the video comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, I am Faith from faithsbizacademy.com. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you around.